Hi, lovelies. Okay, so I think this update needs a cocktail because there's always time for a cocktail. Oh my god, I spilled it already. I'm all moist. Okay, so listen, there's a couple of things that I want to talk about. The first thing I want to talk about is there's a customer that comes in, super handsome, super sweet guy. He comes in all the time and we talk all the time. And I just want to say, if you're watching my videos, which I think you do watch my videos, but I'm really grateful. I'm grateful that you take the time to help. And you're the one who's like, listen, this customer has talked about like camera equipment, lighting, everything, and sound. We just talked about sound. And I just think it's like, I think it's really cool that you take the time out to help me. So thank you. I appreciate that. So yeah. So I am at a loss for words with the American presidential race. I feel as though Donald Trump could own his own fertilizer company with all of the shit that comes out of his mouth. Right? I don't even know. Like, I can't even, why? How? Like, I just, yeah, I don't, like, I mean, I get it. Americans think we live in igloos, so being dumb enough to even support a candidate like Donald Trump doesn't surprise me. Sorry. I'm so sorry. That was so mean, but it was intended to be mean, actually. I was going to say, but it wasn't meant to, but it was intended to be mean. A little bit of a jab there. Anyhow, I want to talk about Hillary Clinton. I think that there was a lady that wrote a letter to her who was like 103 years old, and she said how it would be really great to see a female president, and I really think that it will be amazing to see a female president, and I really think that she has a real chance, which is kind of amazing. You know, I think that, I want to say this, you know, Hillary, like, listen, whether you win or lose, I think that you have told young girls that it's okay to dream big again. I think that somewhere along the lines, a lot of young women started thinking that they couldn't be anything more than a certain thing, like a mother or a wife. And I think that you have proven that you can be a mother, a wife, and a president. So I hope in my lifetime I get to see it. I think that Bill Clinton's speech with regards to Hillary doing what she's done and getting stuff done, I thought it was moving, and I'm not American, but you know, the thing about it is, even in Canada, whoever the presidential, you know, candidate is and whoever becomes president of the United States, it affects us, and so it's important to make sure that the president is someone that we can trust and rely on and respect, and I think that Hillary Clinton is, she's that lady, 100%. I want to talk about XFiles. Okay, so first of all, I dream of a day where I get to have coffee or wine with Chris Carter. I can't believe that it's been gone so long, and honestly, the new episodes make it feel like it was just yesterday. Like, I'm going out and buying the X-Files box set, by the way, because I have to watch the entire series all over again, because I'm like freaking out. I also want to sort of like make a point of acknowledging DJ Pierce, aka Shangela. I have to tell you, I thought that your performance was amazing. And I mean amazing. I thought it was underplayed perfectly. When David Duchovny, when you said, they're not going to believe me because they probably think I'm on crack. And David Duchovny was like, well, are you? And you're like, of course I am. I was like, I honest to God, I burst out laughing and laughed so hard. I had to pause the rest of the episode just so I could stop laughing because I was laughing so hard. It was so, so good, honey. You were amazing. Not that you'll ever watch this video, but I wanted to say that you were amazing. I loved it so much. It's amazing to have you be part of two shows that really have shaped my world over the last decade. Well, actually, the last little while. And it was X-Files and RuPaul's Drag Race. And to see an alum like yourself, whom I have come to respect and admire, to see you on my favorite show, X-Files, was it was like Christmas Day. Okay, so also, like, let's discuss a couple of other things. Have you been watching Elementary this season? Anyone that has watched my videos long enough knows I am a huge Elementary fan, and oh my God, it's so good this season. I want to say this, though. I think that one of the reasons why I fell in love with Sherlock as opposed to in Elementary, sorry, as opposed to Sherlock Holmes, was that the dynamic between Johnny Lee Miller and Lucy Liu, I maybe subconsciously reminded me of X-Files. I am in no way saying that Lucy Liu or Johnny Lee Miller or anything like David Duchovny and Gillian Anderson, but the dynamic between the two of them and how they feed off of each other as actors and actresses, it's so dynamic. And I get it. I get why I fell in love with this version of the whole Holmes edition that we're going through. It's because it reminded me of X-Files. And so, yeah. So if you're not watching the new season, you need to watch the new season because it's so good. Oh, I'm sorry for yelling. I'm sorry for yelling. The microphone's right there. But it's amazing. But with all of that being said, let's get to the meat and the potatoes of this. First, stop talking about my crooked teeth. I get it. They're crooked. I can't do anything about it. Get over it. But meat and potatoes of this video. Miss Jasmine Masters. Let me tell you why I did that, girl. Because every fucking time I hear your name now, I think it's a fucking joke. I'm like, when is that bitch's 15 minutes gonna end? I have tried to be nice. And you know what? Anyone that knows me knows that I am one of the nicest people on the planet. But someone like you, girl, someone needs to cut this bitch's hydro off. You need to cut her hydro off. You need to take that fucking computer away and fucking lock a bitch up. This fucking woman. Well, it's Jasmine, so we're going to say this woman. We're going to say this woman, even though you're a drag queen and you don't deserve that level of respect. I'm going to call you a woman. See, this is where I had an issue. This is, like, okay, so let's go back. Let's go back in time, shall we? Let's go back in time to the time that Miss Jasmine Masters made a statement about how she would never call a trans woman a woman because that was a fucking man. Well, I lambasted her on social media and I got this. The bitch blocked me. That's alright, I'm okay with it. I thought and think your transphobic remarks were disgusting, especially being a drag queen, a fucking man who dresses as a woman. Without women of any kind, whether trans or biological, you wouldn't have a fucking job. Is there a brain up there in that head, or is it all just fucking teeth? People like you make me angry. I don't get angry. I don't like being angry. I like being drunk. And I like being nice. But since I can't be nice because you make me angry, I'll just be drunk. Okay, so a couple of people have made comments on social media with regards to the fact that there are a lot of bottles of wine out there. I need to sort of like say this. So Christmas, my sister's a bit of a wine snob, and I love her for it, but I wanted to make sure that Christmas was something special. And so I tried a couple different wines, and I ended up with this one. It's from Germany. It's called Year of the Monkey, and for all of you Chinese people out there, see, I almost went into an Asian accent, but I didn't, because that would be racist. Happy Year of the Monkey. Happy New Year. But yeah, I saw this, and I loved it. I tried it, and I loved it, and so when I went to the LCBO recently, and I was like, hi, I tried this really great wine. It's got a gold monkey on the bottle. The lady was like, what? Huh? And I was like, the wine, there was a red one and a white one. It had a gold monkey on it. It's not like this is like, was there more than one gold monkey? Probably not. Just saying. Anyhow, this lovely woman named Janice at the LCBO here in Toronto, she went above and beyond, and she she went above and beyond, and she started looking at the computer, and she's like, well, it's not on order, so we're not getting any more in, but there's a case of it in like Sudbury or Sault Ste. Marie or something. And I was like, I'll take it. She was like, really? And I was like, yeah, I'll take it. So the reason I have all of these bottles of wine in my house is because I ordered a case of this wine because I loved it so much, and I wanted to be able to drink it because I like it. And I'm not a wine drinker, which is really funny because I'm an alcohol drinker, so that doesn't make any sense really. But I don't like tequila either. But for some reason, I really liked this wine. It's like it's I don't want to tell you what it's like because you're gonna want to try it and you won't be able to. Unless there's a friend out in Germany, because it's from Germany. Unless there's a friend in Germany who wants to send it to me. You ever want to try to wring the bottle out? Like it's a shirt or something? You ever put the bottle in a cup upside down to get the last like 16 drops that are inside of it? Just like that. Not that I've ever done it or anything. I may have watched someone do it before. Me in a mirror. Whatever. But yes, Janice went above and beyond, and she ordered the case, which is why there's a whole shit ton of wine in my house. It's been like, it's been such a crazy sort of like week. It's been such a, yeah. I want to discuss something. Listen, so I know that you really want me to do a favorites video monthly and blah, blah, blah. But let me tell you something. I'm like, I feel like I just sort of tried to start talking in the third person there. I'm like, Samantha is like, I'm so sorry. But the reason I don't do favorites videos every month is A, I don't get a shit ton of stuff sent to me by all of these companies. And whether these YouTubers are like, oh, I bought it on the app and blah, blah, blah. Let's be real. It was sent to them. Awesome for you. When stuff starts getting sent to me, I'll use it too. But I'll tell you this, I'm never going to do my favorites of January or my favorites of whatever. I'm a very loyal person. And loyal, there was a sort of thing done about a couple of years ago. Let's go with that. And the fact that there's not a lot of brand loyalty anymore. So customers that 30 years ago loved Louis Vuitton still love Louis Vuitton. Customers 30 years ago that loved Calvin Klein still love Calvin Klein. Customers 30 years ago that loved whatever brand, they still love it. Whereas nowadays, people are very fickle. They move on very quickly. They get disenchanted and disappointed very quickly from whatever they're trying. And so they move on from makeup brand to makeup brand or perfume to perfume. I don't do those kinds of things. The perfume that I wear, I'll show it to you. Hold on, you ready? The perfume I wear and always wear is Juicy Couture Gold. It's my favorite. The skincare that I use is Neostrata. The eye care that I use is Strivectin. And I stick to those things. I stick to a very small group of products. I like Lancome. I like Clinique. I like Strivectin. I like MAC. I like a whole bunch of these like brands. I love Smashbox. But I don't go from like, oh my god, I tried Kat Von D today and it was all amazing. And then I tried Jeffree Star. And then, oh my god, I just had to have this like matte lip by NYX. That's not me. It's not me because it's just not me. I'm not that person. If I find a lip gloss that I love, which by the way, the lip gloss that I'm wearing is a Juicy Tube by Lancome, I stick to it. I remember every time Lancome has a gift with purchase and it has a Juicy Tube in it, I buy it. You know why? Because Lancome discontinued the Juicy Tubes unless it's in the gift with purchases. So whenever there's a gift with purchase that has a Juicy Tube in it, even if it's a color I don't know or don't like, I buy it just in case because I'm like, I could like that color one day. But that's what I do. I stick to very simple things. I'm a very loyal person. I am thoroughly, madly, and deeply in love with Revlon Gel Envy right now. I never really liked painting my nails, especially working retail. You know, your nails chip so quick, and with the Revlon Gel Envy, I can tell you this, like, it doesn't chip, which is what I really, really, really like about it. So I'm that kind of a loyal person. I find a product that I like, I use it, and I keep using it. If it doesn't work, I move along. Well, that's not true. If it doesn't work, I give it to a friend. Did that sound shady? Because it wasn't meant to. But if it doesn't work, I give it to a friend. But yeah, I just think like, I'm not that person. I would love to do favorites videos for you, but my favorites are going to be like my favorite episode of Elementary this month, my favorite, episode of XFiles, or, pardon me, my favorite movie. I feel like I just burped up like onion rings, and I'm like, when did I have onion rings? On a side note, just because I lifted my head up like that, I feel like I should sort of discuss this disgusting scar on my neck. So, I was told by, Dr. whatever his fucking name is, that the scar would be gone in 6 months. Well, it's past 6 months, and the scar is still not gone. I had a checkup back in August, and, I missed it because I was at Montreal Pride, and then they never rescheduled me. Can I honestly say this? That this doctor's office, Dr. Connor, that's his fucking name. Conrad. A little more wine. Maybe I'll get his name right next time. Dr. Conrad. I missed an appointment. I gave 24 hours notice in August. They haven't called at all. Not once. I wish, and I dread saying this out loud. I wish I had listened to Angelo when he said, this guy just sounds like he's just trying to get the money. He's going to do anything he can to get the money, and then when he's got the money, it's going to be different. Well, Dr. Conrad's office seems to be that kind of place where they got the money, and he was genuinely super friendly, so nice. Hi, how are you? Hold your hand, talk to you, lean in, whatever. All of those micro expression things that you do to someone to get them to think you like them, he did it. And then the moment he had the money, I remember going for my checkups. I went for a checkup on my fucking birthday. The guy didn't even know it was my birthday. You know, a really good plastic surgeon would have had a birthday card there for me. I'm just saying. I'm not a diva or anything, but knowing that was my birthday would have been the day to have a fucking birthday card for me, Dr. Conrad. Just saying, you old cunt. And by the way, for those of you being upset because I use the word cunt all the time, I don't have one, so I can talk about it as much as I want. Just kidding. But yeah, I don't know. I wish I had listened to Angelo. And now you'll never hear me say that ever again. But yeah, at that moment, I wish. Because this doctor, yeah. I wish I had also, like, read the reviews on his website. Anyhow, I feel as though I'm starting to babble because I'm getting a little tipsy. And it's time for me to make some Chinese food. Smart. Cook when you're drunk. I love each and every one of you from the sincerest part of my heart. Wherever you are watching my video today, whether it's at home or in the car or at school, or at work, wherever you're watching me, I genuinely appreciate you. And I thank you. I thank you for watching my videos. It means the world to me. Thank you. As always, please, lovelies, never, ever forget to comment, share, and subscribe. I love you all so very much, and I am humbled by your very existence. And you're taking the time to watch my videos. It means a lot. Stay tuned because I am going to do a reading an old comments video. So I'm going to sit here going through my old comments and I'm going to read them out loud and I'm going to respond to them here. Whether they are nasty or nice, I'm still going to read them. I will catch you on the flip side. Bye.